Now.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Kazim.
Yo.
And we are talking about divorce. And, this all comes from Monique Samuels. She was on Lip Service, is going through really tough times with Chris Samuels, her ex. I'm also looking at Daddy Yankee. I mean, he's going through it. He's having to reply about his former wife allegedly diverting millions in royalties. Like, everybody goes through it. So we want to know about your experience with divorce. Not you, Kaz, because you're happily married. Got to always put that good energy out there.
I appreciate that. We don't need any of that.
But yeah, what's your experience with divorce?
So my experience is a little bit unique. I got married when I was 20 and got divorced when I was 27. And my divorce I was still in love with my husband, but my divorce went smooth. But my parents were getting divorced at the exact same time, and my parents didn't know I was married. So
wait, what?
I was having, yes. So I got married when I was 20. My ex-husband was in the Navy. I'm a Navy brat myself, and I was going to lose my military benefits for medical. So my ex-husband at that time was going to go out to sea for 8 months. And so he was like, well, listen, I want to marry you anyway, so why don't we just get married in the courthouse? And when I come back, I'll do the formal proposal. I'll ask your parents for your hand in marriage and all that, and we'll do it correctly, and we'll get married and have a beautiful wedding. Well, come to find out, my ex-husband cheated on me while he was out at sea.
Whoa.
So we were still trying to work it out, but at the end, it didn't work out. So my parents never found out that I got married. My mom ended up finding out years later because she found my divorce paper.
Oh, no.
Me move. But till this day, my dad doesn't know that I'm married and divorced. And
wow.
But
well, surprise, Dad.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Well, this wasn't the Ask Ye, but even this is a little incredible to hear. So I got at least 3 questions. I'll just stick to one. How are you guys now? I mean, you two and your ex-husband. I mean,
yeah. Do you still talk to him?
Do you still talk? Are you still in decent, relationship?
We follow each other on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
He is in a happy relationship. He has kids, and that's about it as far as communication. He'll congratulate me on all the success that I've been having in my career. Me and my mom, we're great. I still have that trouble where I want to tell my dad. I just never been able to find that moment to have that real conversation with him about it.
Well, why are you withholding that info from your dad? Do you think he'll be embarrassed? What's the one thing that you're holding back from him?
No, I think more than anything, he'll be hurt that it
was a secret.
Didn't tell him and that I've kept this from him for all these years.
Right. Why? The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be.
Right.
Dang, you waited all this time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
I got a feeling he won't even be that upset. I think the longer you hold out, the longer he'll probably feel a way about you holding out from telling him.
And that your mom knew all this time too.
Yeah,
you feel like you told your mom and not me.
Right.
But she found out.
Yeah, I think when I go visit him, I'm probably gonna go tell him. I'd rather have the conversation face to face.
And y'all just had a whole Thanksgiving weekend also. It still didn't come up. None of this ever happened.
Why are you making it worse?
My father doesn't live in the United States.
Okay. Okay, fair
All
enough.
Right. Navy brats. You're right.
And listen, you have to start it off with Dad, I never wanted you to be disappointed in me.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, what?
Yeah,
I would never.
And the intentions were there to do it correctly. And unfortunately, we did try to work on our marriage, but it just didn't work out. And so, and then they were literally getting divorced the same time. And my dad was really going through it with my mom. He was heartbroken. And obviously my mom was going through it as well. And so, and I didn't know how to be a support system to my parents either, which was so hard because I'm also going through it. So it was a really, really tough situation. And I till this day have guilt because I think if I would have sat my parents down, and I know this is not on me, okay? I know this whole thing is not my responsibility, but I really think if I would have sat my parents down, they could have worked it out because they didn't really have any serious situations. My dad was getting out the Navy. It was a new, start of a relationship with them. I was going to college and, I was leaving the house. So I think it was a new beginning that they didn't know how to handle. And I feel like if I would have sat them down, they wouldn't have not been divorced. But,
Ma'am, you have your own issues.
I was about to say, that's a lot of pressure to put on yourself to be like, If I would have sat them down, they would have stayed together.
You
But
gotta let people.
I will tell you, don't ever forget, you are always going to be daddy's little girl.
Yes.
No matter what you tell him. I'm willing to bet he'll be more understanding than you give him credit for. All right? Like, he loves you at the end of the day, no matter what. Be honest with that man, yo. And I promise you, his first job as a daddy is to protect you. Okay? So that's just, I think you'll be all right. I think you should tell him one of these days.
Well, thanks for calling. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. Hey, Pete, how you doing?
Hey, ma'am, how you doing today?
So me and Kaz want to know, how was your divorce?
Talk about it.
My divorce was incredible. We got married at 18. We got into our 30s and basically didn't like each other anymore.
We didn't even like each other.
We were playing. Like, we were just trying to keep things together. But she will be recorded. She fell in love with her supervisor. And
Whoa.
Sir, are you calling from the penitentiary?
At the job. No.
Oh, my bad.
The call was being recorded.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, my fault. Go ahead, continue.
So wait, she fell in.
Don't wish it on me, bro.
She fell in love with her supervisor.
She fell in love with our supervisor.
Oh.
We worked the same job.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And I worked daytime. She worked nighttime. And somebody came and told me or whatever. One of my good friends came and told me.
Damn.
And I just told her straight out, look, there was no kids at the time. We'll go ahead and do this the right way, and you guys can be together. And they're together now. I mean, it's fun.
Not having kids probably makes it a lot smoother than it would be in any other situation.
It makes it so much better.
Oh.
And we were friends when we were. That was my third grade sweetheart. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So y'all.
So were you hurt though? Were you hurt or was?
I was hurt, but because I knew her from her pigtails days, then I wanted to make sure that she was happy. That's all.
Wow, generous.
We even went to divorce training together. Like, everything was good.
Divorce training?
Yeah. We were going through the church for our divorce.
Uh-huh.
And that was a requirement for my family. And I mean, we were eating lunch after we got finished. I mean, it doesn't have to be that bad.
Oh my!
Well, you are a true role model for a lot of people out there.
I never heard of divorce training, but okay.
If you do it the right way and you do it and understand that two people grow out of love, it's a blessing, because that means we didn't have to get up and try to act like we didn't see each other every day.
That's a fact, man.